So welcome to this segment of the Vestal Golden Bears video podcast. And I'm Clifford Casson, Superintendent of Schools. And with me, I'm really fortunate to have Keliann Mazikewich, who is the Director of Instruction here at Vestal School District. So welcome to the show, Kelly.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, that's definitely. And the purpose of this show is to, broadcast and let people know, hey, we have a lot of great people that work here at Vestal. And maybe you don't know what Kelly does. And this is the way for you to shine and let our audience know this is the hard work that you do for Vestal for teaching and learning and make sure we have the very best school district here in the region and in the state, right? And you're a key component of that. So can you talk to us a little bit about your beginnings at Vestal? So I know a little bit about you, and I know you were a student here at Vestal.
Yeah. So I grew up in Vestal. I was here for the K-12 program.
Yes.
I actually was in what was called deferred entry, which was like UPK, like way back.
Oh, so you did?
So yeah, because I'm a fall birthday. So that was
great.
offered to me.
And I laugh because you probably will learn later on you work with UPK now.
I do work with UPK now, yeah.
That's awesome.
I went here for K-12. And then went away for college and then came back and was a teacher in the district. Taught a couple of different grades.
What grade levels did you teach?
I taught second and third grade.
Okay. Yes.
And then I got my CAS and I kept it, I kept in the classroom because I loved what I was doing.
Yes, exactly.
And then I had a couple of life changes.
Okay.
And I did my internship here at district office. And
that's true. I remember when you were doing that.
And the person that was leaving that position was like, you need to apply for it. Yeah. And I was like, I've got some life changes. I'm good where I am. And, and then I applied for it and I got the job.
Exactly.
So I've been here at district office for just a little over 4 years.
Has it been 4 years? That's great. Yeah. You've been doing an awesome job here.
Thanks.
Yeah, I know. Everyone speaks so highly of you. Very talented person.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're really fortunate to have you. I remember from being a teacher and working on my CAS, and then when it came time to interview and look for administrative positions, it was hard to leave the classroom, right?
It was.
Didn't you feel like, oh, I don't want to leave my students. I don't want. Right? It was really, that was a difficult transition time. Always for me. Yeah.
It definitely was. My transition was a little interesting because I was also pregnant at the time. So my families knew I was going to be leaving.
Yeah.
So it ended up being, they knew they were going to have a substitute for a period of time.
Gotcha. Yes.
So it kind of worked out because they were aware. It wasn't just like I'm leaving
right.
For a different position and you're with someone else. They kind of knew that was the plan.
Yeah. Still difficult.
It was hard. It's a different role.
It certainly is. Yeah.
You're not with the kids every day.
No, right. But very impactful. So speaking of the role, what does a director of instruction do? And I know we have two directors of instruction here. We had met with Andy previously, but you each have different roles here, right?
Yeah.
So what is your role specifically?
So the director of instruction, Andy does the humanities side of the house.
Right.
So I'm more the STEM side. And in addition with that, I have UPK sprinkled in there.
And STEM means science, technology, engineering and math. Yeah.
Yes. So those are like the departments that I mainly work with, or the curriculums that I mainly support with teachers, providing professional learning.
Yes.
Vetting curriculums.
That's right.
Getting feedback. Supporting those. We brought in new curriculums the last couple of years.
Yeah. Well, specifically, the FOSS kit was a huge one, right?
Yeah, we did. We brought that in.
Unit.
We did. We had a vetting process with that. So that was part of one of my roles is helping form a committee of teachers to, or all stakeholders really, to kind of look at the curriculum and kind of give feedback on what curriculum they thought best aligned with the New York State standards. Correct. And what would be supporting our students as learners, thinking about, we want to make them ready for the next level.
That's true.
And so FOSS stood out as something that was hands-on and really impactful and motivating for students.
Yeah, it's a very rigorous curriculum, which is great for our students in our school community and our teaching staff. So that's a lot of work when, if teachers are used to accustomed to teaching a certain curriculum, so you say, hey, here's a different curriculum, and obviously you get stakeholders and teachers involved, and like you're saying, you vet that curriculum, and then did we start with a pilot, or was it just like, here you go?
So we started out, that's a great question. So we started out looking at like what curriculums were out there that met the standards.
Yes.
And we also consulted with BOCES.
Correct.
Because they have a science specialist who gave us some kind of like insight into which direction might be best to go. And so teachers that were on that committee, I guess, we're allowed to dabble.
Right.
And, we said, what's your feedback on what you've done so far? We borrowed kits from BOCES, and they said that, while it is a lot, right? Yeah. There's a lot of components to it, and it's great for kids, and it's rigorous, like you said, and it's really it's engaging. Right. The kids, love it. We've heard families come to like PTO meetings and say, my kid talked about science. Like, what's going on?
I know.
We've heard a lot of families at the dinner table, kids are having conversations where in the past maybe they just said, how was school?
Right.
It was great. It was good. And now they're saying,
now it's more specific.
We built something. And they'll be using like the vocabulary that goes along with it, which is really impressive. Yeah.
I know I was at one of our elementary buildings for curriculum night, and I was walking down the hall, and some of the teachers were talking, invited me into the classroom, and they were so excited to show me what they were doing with science, and had science, different stations set up with parents and students were coming through, and it was really, really cool. And they were really excited about it. I know as a teacher, I was excited whenever curriculums change. It's kind of neat to do something different, right?
Yeah.
And it was really exciting. I know it's a lot of work. People put a lot of work. You put a lot of work. Our teachers put a lot of work into it. But it really does benefit our students.
Yeah. The teachers have been amazing. Yes. They have really supported the work, or have or let us know how we can make it better, or what they need. I would say they are the rock stars of the curriculum.
100%. Yeah, definitely. And then we also you've been working with Eureka Squared, right? The math.
Yeah, Eureka Squared, E2. Yeah. We call it all different things. People came to us and said, hey, we know this is out there. So that's kind of the next iteration of like the math modules from New York State. So there was a group of teachers that came to us and said, we heard this is out there. Yeah. Can we try it? And we wanted to support,
certainly,
what they wanted to try. And they were like, this is great. And then, people started to hear things and ask,
right.
Can we be part of it? Can we be part of it? Yeah. And it, as much as possible, we supported that and provided them with the curriculum, the resources. Joan Pokrack, our specialist, is she. And Molly Russell also provided support to them.
Yes, very good.
But so right now we have a lot of our elementary teachers that are going to be using E2 or Eureka Squared this school year.
We've had Eureka Math for quite a while, correct?
Yeah.
And that's really worked well because our students have excelled on the 3 through 8 test assessments, New York State assessments, because it aligned to the modules, right, in the New York State learning standards. And Eureka 2 just takes it one step further. Is that my understanding? Right?
Yeah, it's streamlined things. It's taken out some of the parts that were maybe clunky, and it's added some technology components to it,
which is important.
And some more like math discourse, like talking about math and how it's related to the real world. It's the feedback on it has been like, please don't take it away from me. Like, we love this. It's great for students, and the teachers have really, they have, like I said, they have supported it, and we want to support them.
Totally. And what we try to talk about here, I like to always talk about how Vestal really sets a standard and sets that bar high for education and excellence in education. And you're a big component of that and helping support our teachers so they feel supported, and our students and our school community as a whole. So it's great. I really value your work, and thank you for everything you do here. One thing I'd say is you have a daughter that comes into the offices once in a while. She
does visit.
And I love you wearing the green and gold. And I know you went to Vestal as a student, and you taught as a teacher. Now you're working here as an administrator at Vestal, and you're all green and gold in Vestal. And so I love it. I love also. And your daughter comes in every once in a while. She'll see me, and she'll do like a golden bear roar. She'll go, "Rawr!"
She does.
It's so awesome.
She's been practicing it.
I love it. I love that part. It's great. Yeah, we're really fortunate. And I tell you what makes Vestal is because of the people that work here. It's very dedicated and want the best for our school district. Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like our audience to know about you and your position here?
It's a great question.
Yeah.
Well, you touched on UPK. So that's expanded over the last several years as well. You know, we used to have 99 half-day spots, and we're up to, I believe the state granted us like 154 full-time spots this year. So, you know, we've expanded that. We've also expanded our offerings of, you know, different sites, of locations, so that it's more accessible for our families. So that has been, you know, one of the big projects the last couple of years. But, you know, as you said, the role of director of instruction is dynamic. You never know what you're going to do on a day. I mean, you know what you're going to do, but the plans may change depending on what needs arise.
Certainly. Yeah. And that's good. That's what's great about this, having you on, because a lot of people may not know what your job entails, but you're really busy. I mean, you have long-term plans, short-term plans, and then, oh my goodness, something happened. I got to address this situation. And that's what you do. So, yeah, and it's great. So, great. All right. Anything else like the audience to know about, Kelly?
I don't know. I can't think of anything.
Okay.
I'm sure there are, and I'll think of them later. But.
Certainly. Yeah. All right. Well, very good. So we can jump into rapid fire.
Okay, sounds good.
We always
I'm
have
ready.
Good rapid fire here. And this will be really, really fun. All right. So I got to give a shout out to Dylan Rufo, because he puts these together. And I was looking through them real quick before he went on. Like, I don't even know what some of these are. So.
Okay. Well, I hope I do.
But you will. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
So, all right. Horror movies or comedy movies?
Comedy.
Same. All the way. Ready for this one?
Sure.
FOSS or E2, E squared?
Oh my goodness. I think I probably, this is a hard one.
That would be difficult.
I kind of live both right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think E2 is where my brain is
good.
today.
I would think that because I was a math teacher, so yeah, me too. All right. Netflix or YouTube?
Netflix.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Online shopping or shopping in a store?
Online shopping.
Really? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Costco or Wegmans?
Oh, Dylan knows me.
I think this is written specifically for you.
On a day-to-day basis, Wegmans, but, you know, when I have the opportunity, Costco. So it's kind of both.
All right. Where is Costco? I don't even know where that...
It's in Syracuse.
Syracuse, okay.
It's a trip.
Here. Yeah. Is it worth the trip?
It is.
Okay. Yeah. Very good to know. Money or free time?
Free time, hands down.
Yeah, I know, right? I think everyone says that. The Office or Parks and Rec?
The Office.
Do you watch both of them?
No, really more The Office than Parks and Rec. Sorry.
Very good.
Yeah.
Hot coffee or iced coffee?
I like both. I think it depends on the season.
That's what I was going to say.
So
yeah, definitely.
Summer is usually iced.
Yeah.
Fall and winter is hot.
Very good. Spotify or Apple Music?
I'm an Apple Music person.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. This one I have no idea. You can Bluey or Peppa Pig?
We are a Bluey household. Oh. Dylan knows me well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. I'll have to do a little research on that, because
they are kids shows.
Yeah.
That's what we
like. My kids
now.
are a lot older now. All right. Phone call or text?
Phone call.
Yeah. That's good. Do the laundry or do the dishes? Ooh.
Do the dishes.
Same. Yep, definitely. Hot weather or cold weather?
Cold weather.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I like cold weather. Yeah. That's why I live in the north.
Yeah. Fall and spring. I like fall and spring.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes or no? Is breakfast an acceptable dinner food?
Always.
Yeah, I agree with you. Very good. You did a great job at rapid fire. Yeah,
Thanks.
Definitely. So we always conclude the podcast with a fist bump and stay golden. You ready?
All right.
All right, Kelly. Stay golden.
Stay golden.